2 points in this game, not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And Middleton kicks it to West. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. West has got 42 in the game.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Over to the wing. The pass to Watts. West dishes to George. Back to West. Indiana moving it around. The feed to George. 5 on the clock. Middleton the pass to West. And Indiana, another 3.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Dishes to Mirotic. Over to the left wing. Gasol a screen. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by West. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And George with the stuff.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
There's West, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Stolen by Middleton. An even 3-on-3 break. It's tipped and stolen by Mirotic. Kicks it to McDermott. Connects from 3-point range. McDermott's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Larry Sanders is checked in for Indiana. Rozier comes in for Chris Middleton. And the Bulls making a change also. Noah's checked in. And Neal kicks to Rose. Rose double teamed. It's stolen by West. Goes up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
No one near him. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. That's good. 53 points for Freak.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
He dishes it to Turner. And Sanders kicks it to West. Back to Sanders. West outside. Right side George. McDermott with a steal. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 10 points for Doug McDermott.
And a really nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Here's Neal. 7 points in the game. Here's Noah. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And Jordan kicks it to West. Passes it to Rozier. West outside. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. It's all in by the Bulls.
Yeah, my brother. Yo.
What's good,
Outside
bro?
Rose.
Where you at, nigga?
And here's
I'm in
Neal
the house. Where you
outside.
at?
Can't get it to go. So the Pacers
Yo,
will take it
what
the
you
other
doing,
way.
bro? I'm about to
The
dip through this
three,
thing and this
West.
shit.
Good on the shot.
I'm in my
West
house.
has
What
got
you doing?
56 points in the game.
What can you say?
Rose
Don't,
gets to
don't you got a
Gasol.
half a day?
Inside. Takes it off the glass.
Good ball movement. He put
Oh,
that
yeah.
pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Pass to Sanders. He kicks to George. He feeds it to West. There's the dish to Turner. And again, it's Indiana.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got his second bucket. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been...
The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. West in at 2-guard. Withy is out there with Thompson. And it's Rozier in at the point. That's the Pacers' 5.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
For 3, West. Rebounded by McDermott. McDermott's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rose kicks to Neal. Noah the screen. Off the pick. And he hits the jumper for 2.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Here's Withy. And the shot is good. Withy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Noah with a screen on Thompson. Neal. And the Bulls get it back. Noah's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
From 11 feet away, no good from West. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And a miss there on the triple. And for the Bulls, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
An absolute bomb from three-point range. West has got 59 points. The Bulls shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Noah with a screen on West. Poked away.
Get back.
Here's Neal. Misses off the left iron.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
To the middle, here's Noah. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And here's West for 3. It's hauled in by Noah. Here's Chicago. Rose kicks to McDermott. It's rebounded by Indiana. Rozier's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Indiana moving the ball around. Feeds it to West. Pass to Rozier. Thompson in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
The Pacers making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Kevin, I spoke with head athletic trainer for the Pacers. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. If he misses a large number of games, you have to think it will have an effect on their chances of winning an NBA title this season. A tough break if that's how it turns out, guys.
Okay, Doris, sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Chicago. And the basket by Rozier. The Bulls shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. To the paint, here's Rose. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
5 to shoot. Allen outside. From deep, and it's West missing.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it, I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there, but he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And that one's good.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on him with the triple.
Rose goes.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. That's good. Now here's Ellis.
Scott Allen.
To the paint, reverses, and there's the nice layup by Rose. Rose has got 12 points here in the second half.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And he makes the first. And Indiana making a change here. George is checked in. No good on the second free throw. And Chicago shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Back to Rose. There's the pass to Temple. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And here's West for 3, and that one's good.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jumper.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an in-seat. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for West. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Temple, plenty of room to knock down the shot.
The assist, Derrick Rose.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Back to George. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Temple. So no problem for Indiana.
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K